geology lesson. Thermal fractures are what you get when you pump too much coolant into the ground too fast. Displaced thermia has to go somewhere. Now we've got thermia fractures threatening to roast Fortuna. Neff can fix this, but he won't. Instead, he's got that mucking exploiter orb harvesting the surface thermia for quick profit. Get out there, locate a fracture, and I'll help you seal it. Oh, and Sparky, you run into that exploiter orb out there, you leg it. Once she ices up, nothing can touch her.
Hey fellas, it's Lewis. As you have heard from Yuriko, DE has added an event in Fortuna. There are fractures scattered around Orb Valley that needs our attention. Now, when I first entered Orb Valley to take on the task, I couldn't figure out what I had to do, simply through trial and error and a bit of leeching from the squad members did I figure out what I needed to do, and it really isn't hard. So I want to make this video tutorial for those who may not be able to figure it out on their own, or maybe are simply interested in what the mission even is. So to start off, you will need to grab a coolant that drops from these small spiders chilling around the large exploiter orb, which are found roaming around the Temple of Prophet. After defeating one of them, it will drop. You can defeat all of them if you like, all of them will drop one, but you only need one. The exploiter orb is also slightly invulnerable and pretty beefy, so you will want to get the coolant and head out of there as quick as possible. Once you pick up the coolant, you must take it to one of the many fractures scattered across Orb Valley. They are a bit tricky to find since there are no markers on the map and they have no consistency in location, but it isn't hard. They will be spouting an orange energy-like aura, but you must be careful not to confuse them with the corpus bases. Once you find the fracture, install the coolant you picked up onto the fracture and simply play defense. It does take a while and a large platoon of enemies spawn non-stop, so it is recommended to always be in a full squad, but running the mission solo is definitely possible. Once you seal your fourth fracture, you will get the reward of diluted thermia, which at the moment has no real use. There are hints and beliefs as to what their purpose are, but there isn't anything official yet. It would be best, however, to hang on to them. The next tidbit is very important to know. Although you gain points for every single fracture you seal up, you can only gain the diluted thermia reward by sealing 4 fractures in a row using the same coolant. After that, you can take another coolant and start over again, if you'd wish. However, if the coolant breaks or is lost before the 4th fracture is sealed, you must collect another coolant and start over again, losing all of your progress for the diluted thermia. Retrieving the diluted thermia marks the end of the mission. After that, you can grind for more by picking up another coolant and restarting, or do literally anything else from that point on. Again, this video is intended to show those who wish to either learn the process of the mission or simply check out what the mission is all about. I plan to do more tutorials like this for a while and see what happens. I will also leave my gameplay in the video just to have a visual demonstration of the actual mission, in case my explanation wasn't clear enough. Though I do apologize for the quality of the video and the audio. I will do my best to find a better alternative of screen recording. Until then, see ya!
find coolant. They need the thermal regulation when harvesting thermia. We can use that coolant to dilute the thermia and seal these fractures. He'll crack open a coolant rachnoid and use its canister on this fracture. Fracture sealed. Let's do it again. Keep him off the canister while it does its thing. Done, but there's still coolant in the canister. Grab it and let's find another fracture. This diluted thermia could come in handy. If Neff won't do anything about these fractures, we'll do it for him. Let's get this fracture sealed. Defensive positions. Do not let them destroy the canister. refined coolant to close the fracture. Find a coolant arachnoid. Grab the canister and get to another fracture. Incoming forces! Protect the canister! Slot the data mass and I'll start the hack. Corpus incoming. They'll try to stop what I'm doing. Before they didn't.
Life is a cornucopia, friends. A movable feast. An act of guts and trust. Take it when and where you find it.
Working. Keep him off my back. On? Wait. Boost the gain. There, we're live. Stores online.